Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of A.T.O.M RPG. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today as we try to make it home. One more time, basically. We'll try to make it to the harbor, and hopefully we'll be able to sell things in there. If not, we will be taking a boat back home. I'm pretty sure that is the correct way of doing it. I'm not... we're hungry. Okay. I'm not... super certain I did a good decision in bringing my survival up, especially because I'm using the Ushanka hat right there, so it's like, just make me survive things. Where the heck are we? Oh, this is a big map. Yeah, so now we'll put to the test, these are some cool looking waves. I like the effect. So now we're gonna put to the test the theory that maybe I don't need to pay again for coming over here, even though in all likelihood I do, because it wouldn't make sense, or that we might not need to leave at all if I can sell most of my crap that I have in my inventory, which is probably the cheapest. It's the thing that I have in my inventory. Maybe it's gonna be fine. A hardy, wide, stout man of middle age nods at you and opens the zipper in his wastelander stalker jacket. The insides of the old jacket are lined with various wares. The man coughs a few times, introduces himself. Hey, welcome to hell, kiddo. Misha Altaiski's walking store at your service. You buying? Yes, but I want a discount. No, you don't. Okay. Can I ask you some questions? Sure, what else can I expect apart from talk? Every other damn stalker deems himself a traitor nowadays. Why? Well, unfortunately, that's very far from the truth. Why, in olden times, I was a monopolist. Sure. Not now, though. Not now. How I wish to dispose of at least one of those goddamn new merchants. Anyway, what did you want to ask me? Do you like trading in these parts? Nah, it's terrible. Way back when I had a monopoly, which is different from being a monopolist. But nowadays, every freak around acts like a store owner, selling the shitty junk he manages to find in the ruins. Goddamn entrepreneurs. I'm a real professional merchant, and these punks take all my business from me. They're very lucky I'm not a bad person. I don't know that's the case. Because if I was, I'd start scheming against all other traders around this place, driving them mad or paranoid with my extra intricate multi-step plans. Okay. Actually, what was my line? You're not a bad... They are really lucky you're not a bad guy. Maybe that's supposed to be sarcasm? I don't know. Because, I mean, he does sound like a bad guy to me, even though he doesn't act on it. That doesn't, you know... It's not the actions that count. If we're judging people, it's the intention, right? Or it depends on the situation, I guess. Because, you know, I wouldn't judge him for something he hasn't done. Anyway, what can you tell me about the Dead City? It's a mousetrap with some really good cheese in it that makes it extra dangerous. So why do you greet me? Well, I know that. Yeah, I'll hear those words all over the place. It's an inside joke among stalkers. Not a very good one, I'm afraid. We use it to scare newbies, even though it doesn't really work. Then to remind ourselves the Dead City is always dangerous. Even if you stalked it for a good 3 years, it's also kind of ironic, so we like it. It is a little bit ironic, I guess. Snarky, maybe. I don't know. There's a bit of, you know, welcome to hell. I don't know. Will you share any rumors with me? Mouse, Cust, and a few other stalkers once dug into the old Pioneer Boy Scout Union building. After blowing up some rubble, they made way into a large hall with a small warehouse in the end. First, they didn't find anything useful, or any useful stuff. Old flags, statues of Lenin, French horns, recorders. What is a French horn? Is it the first time we hear one of those? Or about one of those? Anyway, these French horns in there. Recorders, posters about the virtues of being a Boy Scout. You know, the type of shit they usually kept there. But then, they stumbled upon a huge metal crate hidden by some coats in the corner. Believe it or not, that thing turned out to be a fridge that still worked. Some kind of an eternal battery. And inside, she's a brown, foul-smelling cube labeled The Norm. 4 pairs of dice, excuse me, made out of raw frozen meat. Oh, that's weird. 13 tiny syringes filled with a glowing liquid. A hammer made out of pure transparent ice, a frozen, hollowed-out dog's head with a belt, looking like it was made to be used like a face mask, a 1 to 10,000 scale model of Kremlin. That is a very specific way of saying that. Did the original text also say that? Because that is weird. I'm wondering if there's a more colloquial way of referring to 1 to 10,000 scale in Russia. Because, you know, you could come up with nicknames or stuff like this. Anyway, made out of white sugar. And a huge brick of tungsten with the documents that described it as parting thank you gift for someone called Vladimir Gorgievich. The guys were so freaked out they left it all right there, even the tungsten. That could have gotten them a fortune. Could it? What do you guys use tungsten for? I don't know what. Yeah, sure, whatever. It's like the whatever. It's good. They could have in the pre-war, I suppose. Well, I guess that's that. That's the rumors, I guess. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. So why are you shooting at other merchants, buddy? He's not, but let's see what he says. The muscular man lifts a brow. Curious, I thought he was going to lift his shirt to show me the muscles. Traitors, are you talking about Dubravin? The nervous guy? Come on, I wasn't shooting at him. No, you weren't. He's like a brother to me. Who was the shooter then? Name, please. Nah, you don't get it. I was shooting that night, but I wasn't shooting my good old pal. I was shooting the monster that was lurking behind his back. The man's eyes grow double in size, and he makes the sign of the cross. Dubravin was walking towards us, probably wanted to have a drink. Then I looked at him and saw this terrible creature crawling behind him, a terrible beast, a rotten crow shaped into a dirty, ragged woman by treacherous nature. I grabbed my gun and started pelting it with bullets, so it'll leave my friend alone. I saw her even closer, though, through the scope of my gun. She had talons as sharp as blades and the eyes of a terrible, evil predator. I screamed, "Run towards me, you fool!" But he ran away from me instead. Luckily, I managed to scare off the ghostly creature. Okay. Well, that does update the quest log. Misha! Did I misread? Did I forget? Because Misha is a name that is easy to pronounce and common enough. Okay, so we have some things in here. Namely, I need all your ammo. All of it. Gimme. I will need those as well, but not as much. I could buy it. I suppose that's a good thing. Let's see if he likes... Well, if he likes my prices, I guess... Oh, he does! He's got quite amazing prices. So let's see. Oxygen, I'm gonna give you... Well, the rubles never change the price. So my best way of doing this is to do this. I won't be losing money if I do this. If I pay money for that stuff. Because that way I can just, you know, put it all inside the inventories of each specific one of my friends. And you're over encumbered, which is a bad thing. That is admittedly a bad thing. Let's give you one of these, and I'll remember that. The gasoline over here, super heavy, also super expensive. So maybe I should sell it. Let's go ahead and do that. Nah, then again, I'll sell something else if I can. We got coffee. It's also kind of heavy. We got one of these. Okay, there we go. So, what do I want to buy from you? I want to buy super stimulants. Are those very heavy? They are kind of heavy. Okay, that's a problem. I don't like it. The bullets, kind of heavy. The gunpowder. No, that's zip gun rounds. The gunpowder. That's zip gun rounds. A rope. I hope I don't need one. They are super heavy as well. We got a Stachkin automatic pistol over here. Interesting. What kind of modes does it have? A 4 burst thing. And it uses 9mm. I like that. So it's a 3 for a single shot, I would think. Probably a 4 for a 4 burst is a peculiar thing for a pistol. So it's probably 5 for the burst and 4 is the aim shot. That's kind of nice. Oh, we need some 30 rounds. 30 cal. Absolutely. So I'll give you the rest of the money, I suppose. And that's the money we're gonna be able to make out of all of this, all of our stuff. Okay, it's not too bad. This 30 cal, this is what I have already. I think this is the SMG that I have. Metal bolts. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're in a good position. I think. Let's do it. Let's sell our stuff. So he doesn't have a knife sharpener though. I only have that one. Okay, just sell one of these. We have a police cap. We have corn. Yeah, it's pointless to carry all the food. I mean, it's good to eat it, but oh, carrots are really good for toxic. So I'll carry the corn, because the corn. Oh wait, the corn doesn't feed me. Okay, I'll carry the canned meat, I suppose. Sell all that. That does confirm things. It's important to know exactly what pays and what doesn't. A DIY helmet is terrible. Let's see. The spike glove is actually not too shabby. The hockey helmet over here is kind of bad, but it's about twice the price of that, so I suppose that's good. These things are a lot better than these. These are also very, very heavy. The potatoes are not that heavy. These are good enough. So armor is really good to have. Fangs are also pretty decent. These are... they don't sell for crap, the rabbit's paw. So I'll just sell them. We got cassettes. We got that bandana. We have photos. Tea. Tea doesn't sell for much. Coffee. Coffee does. This is what sells the most, though. Condensed milk. People just go nuts for it. We got salted fish. That's also pretty decent. The waste paper is absolutely too expensive. I don't need it. So I'll just sell it. That's not very heavy. We have a turban over here for tinkering. We have, what else? I don't need that many. I don't need any of these. I'm just picking them up because of the, you know, you find those in the floor and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so we're a little bit over budget here, which is a kind of a nasty thing, but we'll see. We'll see. This guy's prices are definitely worthwhile, so I will just stick around and buy some things if I need to, which I do. Let's see. We got armor-piercing bullets over here for that. That's not too bad getting these. I wouldn't mind that, and that would definitely bring the price exactly to where I want it. So I will go ahead and do that. And our carry weight is perfect. Okay, thank you very much. I wasn't expecting to find a trader over here. Because we did talk to these guys. I don't think I talked to this one, though. I don't remember his helmet. A man with cropped gray hair, even though you can't see it, is dressed as a stalker, but his typical canvas backpack is nowhere to be seen. He nods at you and talks with a low, hoarse voice of a heavy smoker.
I see we have a newcomer. I'm Cuss. Did you want to ask something, or did you want to discuss philosophical matters?
Yeah, what matters do you want to discuss?
Well...
Cuss looks at you straight in the eye. His look is hard, serious, and impenetrable. If the man wants something from you, you'll never guess what it is by the look in his eyes, which is not uncommon impossibility.
How much do you think a man's life is worth?
Ooh, okay. Let's see the options. You need to have someone whacked. Oh, up to 1,000. Depends on how difficult it will be. Up to 1,000. So a man's life is never worth more than 1,000. No, it is. Give me all the money. He doesn't trade anything. He does trade those, though. Unfortunately, those are not the ones that I need. It depends on a person. I try to avoid killing when I can. What sort of question is that? A man's life is priceless. It's sacred. I don't like your philosophical matters. Let's not discuss them at all. Yeah, it depends on the person. The man gives you an understanding nod and crosses his arms on his chest.
Taking the words out of my mouth. Of course, I've never heard a decent man, but if we're talking about a scumbag,
with 2 U's,
a true bastard, okay, listen, there's a gang of one guy called Goober walking within the city border. I and many other people apart from me wanted him dead for a while now. This piece of shit believes he's the savior of the wasteland. He and his sidekicks wander around shooting mutants and gangsters and then pop into our tent and squeeze money from the people for protection and ammunition. Some of the guys here pay him gladly and thank him, but I remember him as a different man. Back when I myself was a gangster. Back when, okay, well, when we ravished my sister Mashutka behind the barn, and when which barn is just the one, and when he was done with her and his cursed games, he cut her throat. Her tears and sniffles got on his nerves. Right the wrong, brother. Kill the bastard. I'll give you all I've saved up.
Oh, okay, I think I can deal with him.
Wonderful. So, Goober and his men usually work in the southern part of the city. Deal with him and return to me for your reward.
Mm-hmm, okay. Unfortunately, he doesn't trade. But there we go. It's Leoa, the chipmunk, the guy who doesn't actually have any money. Okay. I'm pretty sure... Yeah. Wait, I don't remember this fellow over here. I forgot. We know his name. Unless... we don't? Yeah, we don't. You see a tall, thin man, he looks at you as if waiting for you to cause a fight or something. After a while, he calms down and says,
"What do you want? Didn't you hear people say that the A.T.O.M and Bro company is closed? I'm A.T.O.M, so I know it to be true. I'm no longer in the mood to stride the ruins. Sorry, I put commas in the wrong places, I do."
"Why are you so sad? What, do you need help with anything?" The man looks at you through squinted eyes. Press the wrong key there.
"Sure, just bring my brother back from the dead. That's all I need."
Well, so that's why you're troubled. How did that happen?
"Why do you even ask? We were stalkers. We were on a raid, had our pack full of stuff, and we're already leaving a ruin, because earlier we heard some inhuman screams in the distance, but my brother, he stopped for a moment, and for that error he was torn apart by some kind of monster. I acted on reflex, you see. Once I saw a half-meter-long talon sticking out of my brother's head, I just ran without turning back. Didn't even see what kind of a mutant killed him."
Well, accept my condolences, partner.
"Thanks. Don't worry about me. I know that he is all right now. I went to the Sand Maidens. See?"
Did you? Did they tell you that he was all right?
"Anyway, I gave them some canned food, some vodka, and half an elk. Then I danced and I pranced, which is a different thing. It's very important. I sang with them for a while until they told me that they see Big Bro right at the feet of the Black Goat's forest throne with a bow in his hands, getting pumped before the eternal god. He's getting pumped, but not in that kind of pumped, you sicko. Anyway, don't get me wrong, I miss him here in the mortal realm. It's just that, you know, like that one classy chick used to sing, I know that we will meet again some sunny day, so it's not all that bad."
Sure. Okay. But listen, dude, I heard you have a special key of sorts. The man eyes you suspiciously and clutches a tiny golden trinket in his hands. It turns out to be a tiny key for a very strange lock.
"I have it, and I always will. Nobody is getting his hands on it."
Loan it to me for a couple of days, please?
"No deal, bud. I'm not that dumb, so I know you will never return it."
Sure.
"But even if I was so full of trust, I'd never give it to anybody. It's my relic, you dig?"
What's the story behind this key?
"Why are you trampling on old wounds, he asks. "Fine, it was dark. Me and my bro had 2 large bags of loot on our backs. Weird dreams were heard far away. Everything was pushing us to leave that ruin, but instead of running, my big bro stopped near a room we hadn't visited before. 'There's something shiny over here,' he said as he went in. He started digging around in a heap of garbage and finally found this very key. He came back to me, all smiles. He patted me on the shoulder. 'This is the key to our future, buddy. I just feel it.' And that's when we heard a roar. Big bro dropped the key, turned around aiming at darkness, when something jumped on top of him, punching large claws straight through his skull. On pure instinct, I gathered up the key and ran. It was only when I got back to camp I allowed myself to shed a tear for my lost sibling. Have a great hunt, dear brother. Let the forest of our horned mistress be forever full of game for you to devour."
That to hunt, to eat. What? What kind of? This guy is a shapeshifter, isn't he? Maybe you could like sell it to me.
Not a chance. This thing is priceless for me. It reminds me of my brother.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to do the quest that you. No, wait. Did he ask? No, he didn't ask a question. He didn't ask a quest for me. I'm gonna pick your pocket though, because I am very good at this. You see. Fair. That's fair. It's kind of funny that he didn't immediately attack me. But what is my pickpocket actually? Pickpocket 29, and I can't pick it up. That sounds fair. Okay, so well, no traders here. That's quite a shame. This guy has a quest for me though. Not him. Unless there's no traders. Okay. So the question is, will I ever be able to come back here without paying? The captain silently puffs at his pipe. He's all ruffled up, his hands in his pockets. Apparently he's not keen on the dead city's poisonous winds.
So are you bored with the city yet?
Yeah, maybe just a bit. Let's sail back.
Oh, the way back is only 1,500. I'm not a monster to leave a man here alone.
Okay. Can I?
I'll have to figure this out.
Because I can most likely exploit that. I don't want to ask him because I don't know if the game is going to increase the price or something the second time I asked him or something. So what I want to do is I want to leave my stuff around. Don't talk to Cust. Get that. That is obviously his stuff. Okay. I mean, I figured. There's plastic skeletons around here. I could leave that. I could leave something in some of them. Did they remove the plastic skeletons? They did not. This is the best way to hide treasure. However, is it the best way to hide treasure? I'm... I don't know. I mean, this thing doesn't respawn. We know that. Somebody told me that nothing that you can hide things wherever you want. Because nothing respawns. So maybe it's all right. Hopefully it is all right. So I'll leave all this crap right there, because we're probably not gonna be able to sell any of this, I would think. But maybe I should focus on things that are really expensive though, or really heavy, I should say. Yeah, also really expensive for sure. The knife I need. This one I can sell it. The fangs, yeah, keep the rest. And as for you folks, you are carrying a lot of stuff that is never gonna be needed. Okay, canned meat is good. Let's just keep that. No, maximum. There we go. Okay. Good. And the ammo still all goes in here. Do you see the amount of stuff I have? It's wild. It's absolutely out of this world. Tells ya. So what my plan is gonna be to just over encumber oxygen or something before we leave, and he comes with us anyway, and then I can use him to trade things. I think that should work. I mean, look at the riches here. Look at the riches. I'm gonna make a separate save, and I will make sure nothing terrible happens. Well, actually, I don't need to make a separate save. Well, I do, actually. But, because, let's see. I'm looking at the date, the times there. So we're over here, which means we can come back later. Oh, and that thing gets green. So, you know, it's fine. It's fine. So we need to go south to deal with, That's weird. The map. Is this an ocean? It is. Curious. Yeah, let's go this way. You are ambushed by city bandits. What do? I attack. Evidently. But it's not these ones. It's not these ones that I seek. Ooh! Okay. Hey, folks. I think we're gonna have a bit of a shooting competition here. Sort of. There we go. That's one shot. Okay, now you. You are aggressive. You are aggressive. And I'm gonna tell you specifically to attack that guy, because they have a lot of health, and there's a lot of them. It's a battle gauntlet. Shotguns is those are dangerous. So if we could bring you down, I think this is pretty dangerous. He touches a hole in his stomach, just a hole that he had. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my my burst weapon. So I'm gonna go over here. Yeah. Okay. I should have ordered them to... Well, they're gonna figure themselves out, I suppose. It's not too bad. Okay, let's do a long burst. Over here. Oh, well, I killed one of them. And I'm gonna step to the side. So you guys really... I don't know if that's a great idea, what I'm doing right now. But we'll see. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's fine. 21 damage. A battle gauntlet, as it turns out, is the worst thing to ever happen to us. So I'm gonna need to reload the actual save, or the hard save, and we're also gonna need to do that next. Oh, it was gonna be so nice. Next episode, because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Atom RPG. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.